Oh. I'm not tired at all, guys. Hey, what's up, guys? It's been 10,000 of YGO back again. I'm sorry you guys missed Sunday. I was supposed to give you guys a Sunday video, but unfortunately, some things didn't work out the way I wanted them to. I have to share the internet at home. I have other people that live with me, and they are in college, and therefore they required the internet more than I did. So, I'm sorry to give you guys a video a day later, but you know what they say, better late than never. So, here it is, guys, to start your week off. Here on this Monday is top 5 decks my Valentine would play. That's right. Today, it's not what he would play, it's a what would she play. Yeah, that's right. We got a chick. And the first time here on this channel, we're bringing a female duelist, probably the most interesting female duelist in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Animated series, at least in the first one. So, that might be a little up into interpretation on you guys, but, you know, my opinion, mine's the most interesting. Alright, let's get on with it, right? First deck. Boom. Harpies. Obvious, we always get the obvious decks out of the way first. Excuse me. The first deck is Harpy Ladies. And Harpy Ladies, as you guys know, is my Valentine's probably most prominent monster. She practically lives for the Harpies and their varying class of monsters. I certainly would not want to be on the other end of her claws, I'll say that much. These Harpy monsters are, I have to say, my most iconic. These are the cards she's played in probably about 90% of her duels. So, yeah, Harpy Ladies, definitely. They do have some viability. Being able to spam the board with a bunch of winged beast monsters seems like a pretty decent strategy. Next one. Amazons! That's right. The next one is the Amazons. And this is another deck, or I guess archetype of monsters that we saw my Valentine play in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Animated series. And it's also her, if you are on Duel Links, it is my strongest deck in the, I can't remember what it's called, the Challenge Center or something? I can't remember what it is called right now. Yeah. And, of course, I mean, the Amazons have kind of never really been much of a competitive archetype, I believe. Although I think there used to be an FDK with Amazon Archer, so, yeah. So, the Amazons. Alright, next one is going to be a bit of a stretch, but I'll explain why. Counter Fairies. Why? Dunmaeus Dark Witch is a monster that my Valentine plays, and the new Counter Fairy structure deck, Wave of Light, actually has the upgraded version of that monster in the deck. So I'm going to kind of go on a stretch here and say that, yeah, Counter Fairies might be another deck that my Valentine would play. Next one. Mist Valley. Now the Mist Valley is the archetype that is going to be a bit of a stretch archetype, but it's a Wing Beast archetype, which my Valentine seems to have a thing for Yu-Gi-Oh! Monsters that are either female or are birds. So that seems to be the kind of things that she values. You know, my Valentine is kind of the epitome of girl power, and there's nothing wrong with that, that's for sure. But that definitely seems to be her niche. The other thing is that the Harpies, not just being female, are also bird people, and so are the Mist Valleys. So that's where I'm drawing that connection there. So Mist Valleys, I think, is very much a deck that I feel like I would play. Alright, the last one is the stretchiest of the stretch. I kind of had to think outside the box a lot with my Valentine. It took me a few hours to make this video to come up with the research for it. and that is Trickstars. Precisely the Droll and Lockbird variant to the deck, and here's why. Alright, in the video games, there is some of the video games of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Games, Mai has been known to play Droll and Lockbird in her decks. In some of the, I think it's Tag Force games, I think. I'm basing my information off the wiki here. I never really played many video games growing up, so yeah. And the reason for the Trickstars is they are a all-female archetype. They're all women. Which makes sense. They're all based off of, you know, Japanese pop stars. So it makes sense. And then, of course, the Droll and Lockbird gives you the bird side of the thing, which this basically is a deck that would fit my preferred typing, which are females and birds. So, there you go. That's the 5 decks I think my Valentine would play if she existed in our world. One of those decks being very highly competitive, which makes sense. My Valentine was a very competitive player in her universe. So if she entered ours, I don't see why she wouldn't play a deck that fits her style or fits the things that she cares about for Yu-Gi-Oh! And is also very dangerous in the game. Just so you guys know, I had been putting a link to my VidMe account. VidMe, if you guys didn't know, is another video sharing site. But unfortunately, I just got an email today that, this Sunday, as of recording this video, that VidMe is going to be shutting down, so I will no longer be linking to it. So just in case any of you guys had created an account and been over there, I just want you guys to know that I appreciate all the help that you are giving me. I'm sorry that VidMe is going down, but I'm still going to be here on YouTube for the foreseeable future. I don't foresee myself not making any type of YouTube content, so this is where I will be until VidMe has stated that they'll be posting. They're going to probably make another type of video sharing site. They think they can make something better than what they made with VidMe, so we'll see. If they do, maybe I'll try it out, because, you know, YouTube's adpocalypse and all that stuff. Because, I mean, I'm not even monetized yet, but I'm getting pretty close with this channel, and I want to say thank you to all of you who have helped me get to that point. I'm literally, like, less than 2,000 away views from getting monetized. So, yeah, I appreciate all you guys' support. Please continue to watch my content and help me get to that point in my channel. It would mean the world for me to be able to try to do this for you guys for a living. Yeah. Enough of my sappiness. I'm Ben 10,000 of YGGo. I hope you guys will subscribe for more future content. Leave some comments down below for any content you would like to see in the future. And I'm out of here. So, peace guys. Please like and subscribe. And stick around for future videos. Bye.